Hi, good morning. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Okay. Let's get started. Welcome to Sparkle Flow. All right. Yes, welcome to Sparkle Flow. I hope you're wearing something sparkly. If you're not, that's okay. It's just for fun. You can think of something sparkly. I wore this sparkly top. Um, all right, so before we get started, a few usual things. One, it's really nice to wake up and practice yoga with community. And if you're practicing with us later in the day, I'm still glad that you're practicing with us and I still feel you and I'm thinking about you. The tough thing about virtual yoga is that I can't see you or respond to your body. So, or about this virtual yoga. And so just look out for your safety and really I'd invite you to bring a lot of awareness to listening to your body, wanting to avoid any sensations that feel like a pinch, a snap, or a pop. Um, and feel free to do your own thing. Feel free to wrap yourself up in a blanket. Feel free to just watch us. Feel free to guide into your own poses that feel great for you or switch it up however you like. And if you are wearing something sparkly this morning, send me a photo so that we can see. Um, or a video of you and your yoga. Yes, good morning, Hannah. So let's get started. Finding a comfortable seat, making any adjustments that feel good, and let's slow the breath down here. Slow inhales, long controlled exhales. Inhaling to lengthen the spine, sitting nice and tall. Exhaling to relax the shoulders open, chest open, heart open, sparkles open. And now just working to engage the core, working to engage the belly, the diaphragm on the inhale, hold down. Exhaling to relax the diaphragm back to place. Inhaling to pull the core down. Exhale, release the diaphragm back to the rib cage where it attaches. Long, slow, controlled breaths. On the next inhale, reaching the arms up, shoulders in their sockets. Feel the shoulders and the chest spread wide. Feel the shoulder blades spread wide behind us. At the bottom of the next inhale, let's bring the left arm down, pressing the right knee down, press the right hip down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Keep pressing the right hip down, keep pressing the right knee down. Deep breaths. Using our core to come back to center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. Press that left hip down. Press the left knee down. Inhale, expand. Press the obliques out. Exhale, deepen. Release, relax. And coming back to center when you're ready. Let's bring the left hand across the body. Right fingertips behind us. Inhale, lengthen, expand. Exhale, deepen to the right. When you're ready, reaching up and over to the other side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. When you're ready, coming back to center. Let's flip the wrists, fingers pointing down, pressing the palms down, relieving some tension from all of the typing and texting that we do. Maybe giving some topical heat to release, for some fascia release in the forearms and wrists. To the other side when you're ready. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up. Exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Let's roll the shoulders open the chest, open the throat. Fingertips to shoulders, driving circles with the elbows. Keep breathing deeply. And full circumductions, leading with the pinky. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up. Exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Sorry, I have another burp. Okay, let's reach the left fingertips to the side. Right arm comes up and over, flexing this left wrist. Let the right elbow just fall heavy. We're not pulling very hard. Reaching this left wrist away to engage the left shoulder, finding length in the left middle finger. Slow, deep breaths here. We're reaching this left shoulder away to engage it, to protect it. Maybe flexing the left wrist just a bit more. Deep, slow breaths. Turning towards the right armpit, grabbing the top back of the head. Gently release, switching sides. Reaching the right fingertips away, maybe flexing this right wrist. Left elbow falls heavy. Deep breaths, engaging this right shoulder, reaching the right wrist away, finding length in the right middle finger. Slow, deep breaths. Turning towards the left armpit, grabbing the top back of the head. Gently release. Let's just carefully, slowly, gently roll the neck from side to side. Turning left to right. Looking up and down. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up. Exhale, relax. Let's give ourselves a hug. Crossing right elbow on top of left. We can stay right here. This is a great place to open up our shoulders and let the elbows be heavy. We can also hook this left arm underneath to really open up the right shoulder. And if we want, we can take eagle arms. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to press the hands away from the forehead, opening up and releasing tension in the upper back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press open. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press open. Gently release. And switch sides. We can give ourselves a hug, we can hook underneath, or we can take eagle arms. Inhaling to lift. Exhaling to open. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open. Inhale, lift. Exhale, open. Gently release, open wide. Inhale, squeeze the shoulders up. Exhale, release. And let's take a gentle forward fold. I'm grabbing a pillow just to have a little bit of support here. If you have a pillow or a cushion or a rolled up blanket, it might be nice just to stick it here. And reaching the chest forward, let the head drop. Locating any tension or stress in your body here. And let your inhale move through the body and fill that tight, tense, sore spot. In my case, it's my outer hips here in this fold. So inhaling to feel the part of my body expand, visualize it expanding. Exhale to feel it deflate and melt into the floor. Rolling up. Let's come to all fours. Stacking wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhaling. First, actually, let's make sure all the knuckles are pressing into the floor, especially the base of the thumb joint. Inhaling to lift the hips up and back, arch the back, belly button reaching down, chest open. Exhale, tuck the hips under, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, lift the hips, tilting the hips, belly button down, open the chest, pressing the palms into the floor. Exhale, tucking the hips under, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, lift, arch, cow, pulling the palms in towards the knees to engage the chest and shoulders. Exhale, pushing the palms forward as if they're going to slide forward away from the knees. Give yourself a few more, let your breath guide your pace. And tucking the toes. Let's float the knees up. Lift the hips up and back, keeping the feet parallel. All the knuckles pressing into the floor, especially the base of the thumb joint, shoulders in their sockets, shoulder blades spreading wide. I'm going to suggest that all of us bend our knees here so that we can focus on lifting the hips up and back. Then we can start to walk it out, alternating heels on the floor, alternating bended knees. And gazing forward, hop, walk, or step into a forward fold. Checking in with the feet, making sure the feet are parallel, pressing all the edges of the feet down, shake the head no, nod the head yes. Inhale, bend to the knees. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Bending the knees, let's slowly roll up. Press the feet into the floor as you roll up. Open the shoulders, open the chest up top. Okay. So finding Tadasana. Pressing all the edges of the feet into the floor. The outer edges, inner edges, knees slightly bent, hips relaxed. Shoulders open, chest open, palms facing front. Feeling this length coming from the top back of the head. A few slow, deep breaths here in Tadasana Mountain Pose. Feeling connected to the earth. Feeling sturdy, grounded. And even if we don't feel sturdy or grounded, just knowing that that's actually part of our grounding practice. It's part of our balance practice to also get information when we're feeling out of balance. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Press the heels down on the way down. Inhale, flat back, pressing on the shins or the thighs. Feel the length coming from the top back of the head, hips reaching back, making sure all the edges of the feet are still pressing down. Bend the knees, plant the hands, hop, walk, or step into your plank. We can be up in high plank, modified high plank. We can move to our forearms. We can lift the knees. Take your choice. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly lower down all the way to the floor. Okay. Then here, we're going to rest the left ear on the floor. Let's goal post both arms so that we're making right angles with both elbows. Both elbows are resting into the floor. Let's slide the right hand down pressing the right hand into the floor and rolling the right leg into our back space. So, right now, this right leg can be bent, it can be straight. You can experiment with whatever feels good. And my left shoulder's pressing into the floor. My left ear is resting on the floor as I breathe deeply. My right hip is even pressing forward. Rolling back to center. Resting the right ear on the floor this time. Resting the right elbow on the floor. Pressing the left hand down. Roll the left leg into your backspace. Pressing the right ear into the floor. Press the right shoulder into the floor. Right elbow presses into the floor. Breathing deeply. Coming back to center. Slide the hands close to the chest. Reach the elbows close to the body. Pull the elbows back so that the shoulders also pull back. Inhale to lift the chest. Float the palms up. With every inhale, just lift the chest a bit more. Shoulders down and back. Elbows reaching back. Exhaling down. This time you can press the palms into the floor. Keep those shoulders down. Be careful not to sink into the shoulders like this. Shoulders pressing down, elbows close, elbows slightly bent. And we can wiggle the hips here. Gently lower. Tucking the toes, press the palms into the floor. And reach the hips up and back for downward dog. Lifting the hips up and back. Maybe the knees are bent so we can focus on lengthening the spine, which is great. If you want to press the heels down and straighten the knees, we can flare those outer hips open. Shifting the weight to the left foot, lifting the right. Floating the right foot forward. Stacking right foot under right knee. Reaching the left heel back in this slow lunge. Inhaling to squeeze the feet together, squeeze the hips together. Exhale, release and lower. Gently drop the back heel, pressing up. Warrior 2. Find this right knee right over right ankle, pressing the outer edge of the back foot. Hips open, shoulders relaxed. Feel the fingertips stretch, reach. Flipping the front palm, reaching forward. Reaching up and back. Breathing into the right side. Reaching up and forward, breathing into the left side. Keep this right knee stacked right on top of the right ankle. And reaching up, Clasp the hands behind the back, lower down for humble warrior. Reaching the clasped hands away from the lower back. Gently release, framing the front foot. Lift the back heel. Hold this low lunge for just one more moment. Gently lower the back knee. Reach the right hip up and back. Flex this right ankle foot toes, and we're going to rotate so that the right foot is pointing out to the right. Inhale, lengthen the spine, puff the chest forward. Exhale, round and fold. Maybe rubbing our IT band here outside of the right thigh. And rolling forward, back to this low lunge, planting the hands. And however you want to, let's meet back in a high plank, or your plank, sorry. Inhaling, exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog or child's pose. Both are great for lengthening the spine and opening the hips. If we're in down dog, press all the knuckles down, shoulders in their sockets, shoulder blades spread wide. Lifting the hips. Shifting the weight to the right. Float the left leg up. And floating the left foot forward. Planting left foot under left knee. Hold this low lunge for a moment. Check in to make sure the left knee is stacked and tracked right over the left ankle. Inhale, squeeze the feet together, squeeze the hips in. Exhale, release. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, release. Gently lower the back knee, pressing up. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, shoulders relax. Fingertips stretch, reach. Pressing the outer edge of the right foot down, making sure this left knee stays right on top of the left ankle. Flipping the front palm, reaching forward. Reach up and back, breathing into the left side. And reaching up and forward. Spread the whole right side. Inhale, lengthen. Feel the length from the right fingertips to the outside of the right pinky toe. And lift. Clasp the hands behind the back. Bow down, humble warrior, to the inside of the left knee. Framing the front foot. Lift the back heel. Hold this low lunge for a moment. Gently lower the back knee. Stretching the left leg long. Reach the left hip up and back. Flexing the left ankle foot toes. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Oops, I forgot to say, rotating the left hip so that our left foot's pointing out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, rubbing the IT band, the outer left thigh. A few more breaths here. And rolling forward, planting the hands, pressing into the floor, meeting in a high plank or your plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Shoulders down, lifting the hips. Exhale into downward dog or child's pose. And walking the hands back towards the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, round and fold. And then let's bend the knees and cross the right foot over the left foot so that our inner edges of our feet look like the outer edges of our feet. Pressing those inner edges down, it looks like the outer edges, and go ahead and fold forward. And gently release, switching feet, crossing left over right. Once again, pressing the inner edges down, it looks like the outer edges, and folding forward. Gently release, bend the knees, slowly roll up, pressing the feet into the floor. Roll the shoulders open. A few times, open the chest. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, back to center. Okay, let's have a careful seat at the back of our mat. Awesome. Okay, so let's stretch the left leg long, pressing the right foot to the inside of the left thigh, Jani Shirshasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine, puff the chest forward, walk the hands down to a spot where both hands can reach. On the next inhale, really puff the chest forward, lengthen, feeling the head reach away from the hips. Exhale, reach the chest down to fold. Press that left knee down, press the left hamstring into the floor. Roll it up. And stretching the right leg long, press the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Pressing that right leg down, press the right knee down. Deep breaths. With every inhale, we're lengthening. Every exhale, folding deeper. Keep pressing that right leg down into the floor for some isometric work. And gently roll up. Spreading the legs wide. Let's alternate flex and point. Maybe scooch it forward just a little bit. Ooh. And now when we flex, let's lift the knee up, opening up our hip socket. We're not sliding the heel. And then when we point, we'll press the knee into the floor. So alternating, lifting the knees, really opening up the hip socket here. Really important for all the sitting that we're doing in this virtual world, this virtual way of being together. Let's flex both, lift both knees, point both, press both knees down. And then let's just swing from side to side. Swinging from side to side. Feel the stretch up your obliques. And walking the hands in. It doesn't matter how far we fold. So even if it feels like we're straight up, inhaling to lengthen and just reaching the chest forward. This is a great time to bring some pillows in and to let the pillows stack right here, like this, just letting the pillows fall. Maybe a stack of pillows under the chest, inhaling to lengthen. Exhale, reach the chest forward, heavy. Few more deep breaths, using support, using blocks, pillows, blankets. Rolling up. Bringing the feet back together, drawing the feet in, pressing the bottoms of the feet into each other, open the knees, open the hips. Let's give the feet some love. Open the feet like a book. Some self feet massage. Especially rubbing the arches. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, reach the chest forward. Even if we're not reaching very far, even if we're not folding very far, just the energetic work of reaching the chest forward, of tilting the pelvis forward, is good for our hips. It's good for our lower back. Inhaling to lengthen, expand. Exhale, reaching the chest forward. Again, you can use some props, use a blanket or a pillow under your chest, under your belly. Rolling up. Stretch the legs long, alternate flex and point. All right, let's rest the left shin on the floor and bring the right foot to the outside of the left knee. Okay? I'm going to flex both feet. The first work is sitting this right hip down. And this might be enough work for some of us. Some of us may want to stick a cushion or some blankets underneath this hip so we can sit it down. Some of us might work on closing right knee down. Again, we can stick a pillow there if we want to really give our nervous system some space to release into this pose. And if whether you're here with a prop or a pillow or a blanket, or if you're fully folded and stacked, ankle on top of knee, knee on top of ankle, careful not to let it slide in, we can reach the chest forward. So it may not feel like a fold, that's okay. Also, other options we have are to plant this foot and just sit right here, reaching the chest forward. And we can also do this lying on our back, if you can see that. So folding forward, reaching the chest forward as much as we can. That pelvic tilt action is so good for our hips here. Breathing deeply. This is a great space to use our visualization practice, thinking about inhaling to inflate, to expand. Exhaling to release, to let those tense parts of our body release, get heavy, melt into the floor. Rolling up. Wherever you are, let's do the other side. I know this can be intense, but the breath can be really powerful here. So let's rest the right shin down, bringing the left foot to the outside of the right knee. The first work for us is to sit this left hip down. Some of us, this might be the work for today. We might want to put some cushion under there. We can also work towards folding, stacking, knee on top of ankle, ankle on top of knee. Again, you can feel free to stuff a pillow there or blanket at any time. Inhaling to lengthen the spine. Exhale to reach the chest forward. We can also go like this, planting that right foot, and we can also roll to our back, like so. Deep breaths. Feel your outer hips expand, inflate on the inhale. Exhale, release. Slowly rolling out. Okay. We can do one more actually. So let's roll onto our backs. Scooching forward, bending the knees, planting the feet. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, slowly go down. Let's rock the knees from side to side. And coming back to center, plant the feet. Let the feet be hip width apart. Fingertips reaching towards the heels. Let's walk the shoulders so that they're a little closer together. Pressing the feet to the floor. Inhale, lift the hips. Maybe walk the shoulders in a bit more. Here we want to make sure there's no weight on our neck. All the weight is on our shoulders. Pressing the feet into the floor with every inhale. Making sure the whole foot's pressing into the floor. Slowly lower down. Okay, let's take that again. Now we can do another bridge. We're going to do 3 back bends. So you could do another bridge just like we did. Another option is to do a reverse tabletop where we plant the wrists under the shoulders, fingers pointing towards us, and we lift the hips this way. So whether we're doing a bridge or reverse tabletop, inhaling to lift the hips. Exhale, slowly lower down. Let's tap the belly, tap the core. And we're going to do one more. So we can take another bridge, we can take another tabletop, or if a full wheel is already in your practice, go for it. I would say this is not the time to try a wheel for the first time, but if you want to, just send me a message and we can set up a little call to do it one-on-one, and I can talk you through it to make sure you're doing everything safely. And we can FaceTime or something so that I can see you as well. All right. So if you are doing wheel, we can put the palms next to the ears, fingers pointing towards the shoulders. If we're doing tabletop or bridge, let's get prepped for that. And inhaling to press the feet to the floor. Nice deep breaths. Inhaling to lift the hips. Exhale, slowly lower down. Draw the knees into the chest. Hug the knees wide, holding the outer edges of both shins. We can stay right here, or we can grab the outer edges of our feet for a happy baby, stacking ankles on top of knees, head resting on the floor, shoulders melt into the floor. Roll the back down, press the lower back towards the floor. Nice, deep, slow breaths here. Exhale, release. Give your body anything else it needs. Perfect. Relax the feet, relax the ankles, let the knees feel heavy. Using any props that we've learned about so far to get into a super comfy Shavasana. Hips feeling heavy, every vertebra of the spine resting in the floor, head resting on the floor, shoulders heavy. Relax the elbows, relax all the knuckles. Maybe palms are facing up to cultivate openness. Maybe palms are pressing into the earth to cultivate groundedness. Whatever it is, we're trying to do no work. No muscular effort. If you notice your body is doing work anywhere, maybe your lower back feels a little bit strained, put a blanket under there, put a pillow under there. We want to minimize the work here in corpse pose. This is our death practice. Remembering that we're all dying, but we're not dead yet here in Shavasana. Relaxing the jaw, relax the cheekbones, relax the eyebrows. I know when I close my eyes, I tend to squint my eyebrows, so relax the eyebrows, relax the forehead. Just soften. Inhaling to feel weightless, floating, exhaling to feel heavy, sinking. Seeing if we can locate the beating of our heart. Whether we feel it or we just trust it's there. Thinking about feeling the heartbeat pulse to the rest of our body, pulsing into the earth, the vibrations of our heartbeats connecting us on this earth. Bringing your awareness to any parts of your body that are still doing work and trying to minimize that, trying to release that work. Maybe we're letting the mind wander. Maybe we're choosing to bring intention and focus to the breath, to the body. What more can you relax? What other parts of your body can you release, relax, let go of? Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, bringing our attention back to our bodies on this floor, in our homes, on virtual Facebook Live with each other. Let's take 3 sighs of relief, breathing in. Breathing in. One more time, let it all out, y'all. Breathing in. When you're ready, stay here as long as you like. Let's roll over to the right side, curling up in the fetal position. Find a moment of comfort here. This is a great posture to reduce anxiety and stress. Once you've found your moment of comfort, again, take as long as you like. Stay here even after this video if you want. We can press up. Find a comfy seat, shoulders resting. We can leave the hands where they are. We can bring the hands to heart center, or we can rest the hands over the heartbeats. Breathing in and out. A breath for the ancestors we bring to our space and for the indigenous people who were on this land before colonization. Breathing in and out. A breath to thank yourself for your practice today. Breathing in and out. A breath to appreciate others for their support. Breathing in and out. And a breath for the intentions and well-being of everyone in this community we're building together. Breathing in and out. The loving human in me bows down to the loving human in you. Namaste. Okay. Thank you so much for practicing with me this morning, for getting me up in the morning. Thanks for joining Sparkle Yoga. Again, if you wear sparkles or changed into sparkles or decide to wear sparkles after this, please send a photo because I just think it's fun to build community around looks, frankly. So a reminder, this is a fundraiser. I'm actually hoping to raise $500 today for some local queer trans POC families in need. I've gotten quite a few asks over the weekend and am out of funds, so would love to have some donations on Cash App or Venmo. Anything from $1 to $500 would be so helpful. Trying to raise $500 today. Spread the word. Spread the word about yoga. At this point, you can search hashtag Glitter Goddess Yoga in Facebook, and all the videos will appear. And I'm also working on just like archiving all the videos on YouTube so that you can go back and find your favorite flows and repeat them and practice them again. Please send me feedback. What did you love? Or do you have any ideas for themed flows we can do next week? We'll be here every morning while we're in this crazy time. It's such a blessing and a gift to practice with you all every morning. Well, I know I've had some subs for a few days, but for us to have community every morning I believe Anthony will be up tomorrow morning, and then you'll have me for the rest of the week. So take care. Sending you lots of love.